Stardew Valley. So we are returning in the first day of spring, Monday the 1st. And this means we're going to be doing quite a bit of farming. So we're going to talk to this guy first, apparently. Hello, Kent. I talked to him before. He just says he moved in and he wanted to introduce himself. So I guess we have a new person moving in here. And here's where my farm is going to be. Wow, that is kind of annoying. You notice I have a ton of sprinklers. Let me put that in my fishing rod. And that means I'm really not going to need a watering can, but we're going to have to do a little bit of cleaning up here first. So let's get rid of these, let's get rid of those things first thing, and then I think I will just pull out my sword and I'll just cut up these grass first. Maybe we'll get some fiber there. And then I'm going to have to wait until about 9 o'clock, and it is Monday because the store closes on Wednesday, so I have to wait about 9 o'clock before I can go buy anything. I think I did the math, and with all my sprinklers I need about 136 seeds of any kind, and I'm probably going to start off with parsnips because I may not have enough to get 136 of other stuff. Okay, so that's pretty clear enough for this grass. I'm going to take out my scythe here and I'm going to cut this up and get some hay because I used a lot of it during the wintertime and I'm going to need hay. And I know that the animals really like eating hay over, they like eating grass outside over dry hay inside. So keep that in mind. I may have to get some grass starters, but I'm going to go look at my animals here in a little bit. Okay, I think that scarecrow's in an okay spot. I'm amazed at how dirtied up that got over winter. Okay, so now let's take care of the cows here. We'll just milk them because I think both of them need to be milked. You can buy a milk pail from Marnie if you're not sure where to go. And then we'll just put that down there and be sure to throw some more feed into there. I need to buy more cows. I actually need to get a bigger barn. That's going to be my goal for this year, is to try to get a few more bigger barns and bigger coops too. So let's take care of the chickens. And wow, my head is itching. Okay, and let's just pet all of them so they're all very happy. And I'm gonna move this down. Whoops, don't get rid of that. I want the wood. And let's just, come on, there we go. Okay, and there we go. And then we're going to, it's about 8:50, so that's fine. It's about 9 o'clock now. I'm gonna pick up this stuff first. And now I'm gonna store this in my chests. And this is just kind of how my day goes, because, you know, it's Stardew Valley. This is how stuff is. Whoops. Nope. Okay, I'm using an Xbox controller for this, so that's why my mouse usage is a little bit inaccurate to say. I'll just put it that way. It's just inaccurate. And I'm going to sell this stuff. I know you can use it for cooking, but I don't cook very much right now, so I'm not really worried about it. So I'm just going to clear up a little bit of that. Now, let's go on down to town. I think I could still... Yes, okay, I could give these people a lot of presents, but I'm not going to just yet. And I'm gonna need to pick up some of these foraging items. I'll have another video specifically for foraging, but for now I'm just gonna pick those up. This is usually a pretty good spot to get some decent amounts of items every day. And you're gonna walk past that every single day when you come into town anyway, so may as well pick it up. Okay, now we're gonna go on over to Pierre's, and Pierre actually informed me after my first year of buying from him, if I buy from him again and not the other place, which is Joja Mart, then he's gonna have, wow, these are cheaper than they were last year, I think. He's gonna have higher quality turnips, or not turnips, he's gonna have higher quality seeds, and they're also gonna be cheaper, I think he said. I don't know what he said about that. Anyway, so 100, if I could do cauliflowers, those take 12 days, parsnips take 4. So if I divide, I think I need 136. So let me pull out a calculator. I may just skip over this part. Anyway, 136 times 80 is 10,000. Okay, so I should have been able to do that in my head. I can easily buy 136 cauliflower seeds. This one takes 6 days and they cost 50. I know cauliflowers sell for a lot. Tulip bombs take 6. Kale takes 6. Jazz takes 7. But my only problem with cauliflowers is that it's 12 days, so I'd only be able to grow about 2 crops of those, and I don't know if that would out GP the, if that would get me more money than parsnips would. So heck, I'm just gonna test it out. Parsnips are easy, they're only 4 days, so let's get 136 of these. This will be really easy to test. And if then after this, I'll probably get cauliflowers, and maybe one day I'm hoping to have a farm big enough. One day I can do both parsnips and cauliflowers. And I spent the last week of winter fishing like crazy to get as much money as I could, and it looks like I'm actually gonna have enough money to buy that weapon that I wanted. Yep, that's nice. I'm not gonna buy it yet because I don't need it just yet, but we'll see. Okay, so now that I have all of my seeds, we're going to head on over to the farm. And of course, when you first start this game, you're going to be doing this just on a much, much smaller level. And as you go through, heck, if you farmed better than I did in my first year, you should probably have a farm bigger than me. But I did a lot more fishing than I did farming. And there's some worms here. I'm going to dig those guys up. Where's my hoe? Okay. And that also reminded me, I need to till the ground, so you kind of need to watch your energy. This is where having sprinklers is useful because you don't actually have to water them except on the first day. I am going to have to water them on day one, which also reminds me I need to go grab a hold of my watering can, which is at the blacksmith. So let's go do that. This is going to be a rather lengthy video. I thought it'd be done by now, but hey, that's okay. And I probably should have used the minecart. I should just show those off, actually. Okay, hey Gus, I couldn't find you. There was a quest for you and I couldn't find you. And I didn't know you actually lived in the saloon. That was actually really, really annoying. Alrighty, so anyway, let's head on back here. And man, I am so glad to be away from all that white landscape that you get in the wintertime. Okay, so this is the blacksmith. I might have gone over him before or not, I don't remember, but anyway, you take bars of metal to him, which you get from mining or attacking stuff in the mines, and you have to pay him like a couple thousand gold to get an upgrade. The best one, I believe, is iridium. The second best is gold, so steel would be the third best. And I have a golden pickaxe, and I have that for the cave out in the desert because you can waste a ton of energy in that cave just by the act of mining, so that's why I wanted to get a better pickaxe before anything else, and I'm only going to need a watering can for day one of planting stuff. If I waited a day, which might be the smart thing to do, these things would actually water the ground, the tilled ground next to them, even if there's nothing in them, so that would save you a lot of energy too, but hey, I'm just going to do it this way. So I have my hoe, and if you push and hold the button, you should be able to make a bunch of tilled ground at once. So we're going to want to make sure we go all the way down because these sprinklers will water everything around them. So like all the squares around them, even the diagonal ones. The first sprinklers only water the squares that are like here, 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 and here. They don't water the diagonal squares. So the first sprinklers aren't even really worth getting, and it's better just to wait till you get your farming high enough to unlock these sprinklers. And for all I know, once you hit level 10 farming, I have 8 right now. There's even better sprinklers that water even more, but I'm not sure there are, so I went ahead and made a ton of these. So anyway, let's just till the ground up here. I'm actually going to speed this part up, so I think I'll start talking when I finish this. Okay, so now we are done with this, and I should mention my rare crows. I have 3 of them here, I think. They are just kind of here just for show, but you only probably need 2 of these. Oh, I guess I have 4. So, I mean, for this type of farm, I'd probably only need that guy and that guy. I just have all my rare crows out, because why not? So anyway, now all of my farming is finished, and you need to kind of come on over here to the community center if you're deciding to fill this up. And you want to come on over to whichever one has the quality crops and make sure that you know which quality crops you're going to need, because if you need some quality crops, you're going to want to go back to Pierre's, or if you already have some from like a quest reward, you're going to want to grab that, and you're going to want these speed grows or this quality fertilizer. I meant the quality fertilizer. So this increases your chance to grow quality crops, and this is going to be probably the best way to fill up this quality crops one for the pantry. I already have the quality parsnips, and these aren't spring season plants, so I'm not going to worry about this until next season, but I don't know if this is randomized for everybody or if this is the same. If it's the same, just keep that in mind. And in general, if you want quality crops anyway, you get more money out of them, so it's probably actually worth it to buy equally as much quality fertilizer as it is seeds. Oh no! Oh, that seed went into the wrong spot. Darn it. Okay. Anyway, the planting isn't perfect in this. It's supposed to go right. Like, if you find that whenever you're doing something, it seems to be going in random directions, move your mouse a little bit. It seems to take like your mouse location seems to take priority over your character location, because when you're on the controller, it's supposed to go right beneath your character, but for mine, you saw there, it was going all over the place. Is that going over there? I'm gonna have to go buy another parsnip seed. I hope he doesn't close. Because that's going to be an off parsnip seed. That's going to be really annoying. And I kind of believe that took that dang long. Holy cow, it's already 5:20. Okay. Don't close, Pierce. Get out of my way, woman. I just want to plant my parsnips. Please just plant my parsnips. Okay. Oh, and he's not here, of course. Well, okay. I guess I'm only doing 100 and... I guess I'm just having to water that one spot now. Dang it. Oh well. Okay, so there's another thing there that I can... it's getting kind of late. I'll worry about foraging for another video. And then let's just head on forward. Okay, back to the actual planting thing. This is what I was wanting to do anyway. And I'm not even sure I'm going to have time to water all this today. We'll try. Okay, let's just plant it really fast. Come on, man. You have all those parsnips. I really hope I did my math correctly. I think there's what? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18, and 18 times 8, and then you add another. It's 19 times 8. I think 19 times 8 is 136. We'll find out. It may have been more. I think it was a little bit more. It was a little bit more. Wow, okay. I did that math a few days ago, so I'm not really surprised that I forgot. Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed now, though, because this is all going to get watered. You know, I think I'll just not water it, because if you don't water it, then it misses a grow cycle, and in that case, it's kind of fine, because I think if I buy all the seeds tomorrow, then I will still be able to have these all grow at the exact same time. So I probably should have redone my math before I made this video. Anyway. You know, I was guessing. Okay, so now I need to look for the spring foraging bundle. So I'm going to need a leek, which I have, and a daffodil, which I have. I have to look out for dandelions and wild horseradishes. Those are really easy to find, though. Okay, so I'm just going to store these down here, and I'm going to sell that one. And I don't know what you're doing down there, watering can. And then I'll just go store my clay. And normally I try to keep this one day as one video type thing, but I think in this video I'm going to make 2 days or 2 videos. And I'm going to have another video for the harvesting, I think. I think that's how we'll do it, because otherwise I'd have to find something to do for a few days, and I could, but you know, I won't. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so let's go feed the animals again. This is something you do have to do every single day. And here's another letter. Oh, great. Now Pierre sells better crop stuff, whatever. Okay, so anyway. Did I just put that in that fishing rod? No? Okay. So this is how the sprinklers work. Everything is instantaneously watered as I wake up. All I have to do is do that one. Now I'm kind of interested. Yeah, that's still... Oh, okay. I was using the steel hoe all wrong. Wow, someone's gonna... That's an axe. Someone is gonna... I had to hold X longer. Wow, somebody's gonna call me out on that and call me an idiot. Okay. I was wondering why the steel hoe only did 3. I thought maybe the gold could do more. Anyway, you can also get these, I have to cut this down. You can get these taps and you can put them on these different trees. And I believe there's 3 different types of trees. You can plant more. You can plant fruit trees, too. And there's this kind of pine tree and then maple and oak trees. And they all give you different kinds of resin and sap, and obviously you can get maple syrup from those kinds of trees. So if you don't want to cut them all down, you can just put taps on them, and you can try to get as much stuff from them as you can. I don't think that stuff sells for very much. That stuff I am saving for cooking later, so that's why it's just all instantly going into my chests. Okay, so anyway, we'll feed the chickens, and then it should be about 9 a.m. by then, and let's go feed the cows now. Then I'm going to have to count how many more uh, how many more seeds I need here. Okay, so one thing I probably should mention, if you do get cows and you find that they're constantly feeling sad, it's probably just because they need to be milked. And they don't always need to be milked, as you can see there. Steak didn't need to be today, but if they feel sad, they probably need to be milked. And you can buy you buy this from Marnie for like 2,000 gold or something. Anyway, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more. I'll get 20 just to be safe. And I might have more quartz to make more sprinklers. I'll find that out here in a second. It'd be kind of nice to have a nice solid column of plants there. So I've kind of wondered, like, okay, is that a daffodil or is that a dandelion? I've kind of wondered if it's even possible to fill up. That's a daffodil. I think I already have those. Yeah, I do. But these are quality ones, so that's good. Anyway, like, let's go to the map here. That's how big your farm is, and I think that's just there for show. But anyway, that's how big your farm is, and I'm wondering if you can actually fill that up totally with crops and then harvest the whole thing in a day. I'm pretty sure you can't till the whole thing in a day, and I'm pretty sure you can't even harvest it in a day, but I'm just wondering, like, if someone ever filled up that whole area with farm stuff, which part of me wants to do at some point. That'd be kind of fun, but I wonder if it'd even be possible to have the whole thing in a farmed in a whole day, because otherwise you'd be spending whole season planting and farming and planting and harvesting, and you'd probably make an extremely huge amount of gold doing that, like a huge amount of gold, and then you could buy anything you wanted. But of course you're going to need to use some of that room for trees, because you do need trees for the community center. You'll need it for cooking if you want to do that, and you'll also need area for barns and other stuff. And there's all kinds of crafting things. I'm going to make a video on crafting on its own later, but there's all kinds of stuff you can make that kind of makes your farm a little bit fancier, like fences and gates. And I really don't have much interest in doing that. Maybe I should, but I don't really have a huge, gigantic interest in doing that. Anyway, I should also let my animals out. It's no longer winter time. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, so let's plant these seeds. So yeah, only needed about, how many is that? 16? Oh no, 15, okay. How did I count 17? I don't know what I counted. Anyway, let's go see if I have enough supplies to make more. Okay, I can make exactly one more. Actually, no, I can't even make one more sprinkler, so I'm not even going to. You need refined quartz, and then you need a gold bar and an iron bar. And I have ore and iron. I have the ore to make iron and gold bars. You just stick them into these furnaces with coal. But that's going to take a while to do, and I don't really want to wait on that, so I'm not going to make another one. Anyway, the best way I found to get refined quartz if you're having a hard time is try to go fishing for junk, and then you want to get these machines here that... what are they called? They are the recycling machines. They will turn junk that you find into usable items. And some of the really weird things, like glasses, sometimes turns into refined quartz, and just I've even had driftwood turned into refined quartz. So I don't know exactly how it works, but you will get refined quartz from that type of from these machines, and that seems to be my best way to get refined quartz. You can also get this kind of quartz somewhere here, and you might be able to turn that into other quartz. I'll find that out and put an overlay on that of that on the video if you can turn regular quartz into refined quartz. Where's my mineral thing? Here it is. So yeah, this is quartz. You might be able to stick that into a furnace. Actually, let's test that out right now. I've never tried that. Oops. Okay, let's see if I can do that. I'm using a quality one because why not? Okay, so that must be how you can get refined quartz also. And this you just pick up in the caves, which I did in my last video, which was about cave delving. Anyway, that's good to know. I didn't actually know you could do that. I guess I learned something here too. Alright, so that was about a 20-minute video that dragged on a little bit longer than I really wanted it to, but that is fine. I'm going to sell a couple of these things, and I'm going to go store my parsnips into the... into my chest, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And my next video, I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do, so I guess we'll leave it up for a surprise. Anyway, that's gonna be my seed chest. I really wish you could like label those somehow. Okay, so as I go to bed for this day, which normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm making a whole video on this. I think I'm going to end the video here, and we will continue on part 4 on my 10-part Stardew Valley series in the next video. So thanks for watching this one on farming. Be sure to check out the playlist if you want to see the other videos to this series, and check out my other playlists if you want to see other games that I have done.